If you're trying to leave a comment right now on the live stream, this isn't a live stream. This is actually just a video that it's a hiking video of all things, which I know we haven't seen from Tolstoy in a while because I haven't had the ability to get out hiking. My car finally got its shit fixed. Doing a lot of overtime, so I'm in a slightly better financial situation. Don't get your hopes up, but Patreon donations always help. There's something on the way right now. I basically ate the cost of the mic, which is fine. Hal and I kind of have an interesting... We were on a conflicting schedule. He works crazy hours, crazier than mine. And, ooh, the winds are kicking up outside. It's going to be autumn soon, people. So getting our our worlds to meet is not always easy. We wanted to take advantage of the first, I think, weekend that I had off where he also had off. We originally had plans to go see Grandfather Mountain, but I think for some reason, weather conditions, it's quite a large mountain, and we were thinking it might take a couple days there, and we were okay with camping, but our camping game isn't necessarily up to scrub yet. We're not sure. The hammock thing... And also, you're going to be out in the Appalachians, so the temperature's going to be cold. Well, colder. They're going to be dropping in the coming weeks. So we didn't want to end up in a situation where we weren't prepared and we didn't have fun. I forget what steered us toward. I knew of a couple other ones, which besides Grandfather Mountain in the area, and one of them was Chimney Rock. I gotta get the map. I need my keys. Gotta get my fucking keys. God, the weather is gorgeous outside. We got that low front finally coming in. It was a little bit unbearable. So this was a resource that we were using early on. This is not the first one that we had. North Carolina State Park System has some sort of like cool visit all of our crazy parks and get all your stamps book. You can like get a t-shirt. I think we were just doing it to get the stamps. I mean, it's a cool looking freaking passport thing. This is not my first one. I actually had more than half the parks knocked out, and then I think my pack got wet, and then I don't know if they would accept it or not. It just got wobbly, and I thought I would start again, but it's got weird, and it shows you all the different parks that you can kind of... I haven't been to Elk Knob. Have I? I might have. Oh no. The fucking Dismal Swamp State Park. I have definitely been to Dismal Swamp State Park. Would you like to guess would you like to guess what adjective would you use to describe the dismal... How the hell did I get Crowder's Mountain? There weren't any officials there when we went. I think they honestly just, like, left the stamp in, like, a box, and it's, like, it was pre-stamped. I got this one from Crowder's Mountain. Okay. Been to the Cliffs of Noose. That's literally a place where a bunch of, young lifeguardettes... Oh, no, okay, can't tell that story. Anyway, and it might have been there, or maybe on the Googles, or what have you, that we kind of came to the conclusion that Grandfather Mountain might be a little bit too much to chew at this moment in time with better camping gear, and I think we opted for Chimney Rock. I was just down for anything that was out in the Appalachians, that whole area, that border of North Carolina, and specifically eastern Tennessee. That shit's my mana in spades. And so, it took us like 3.5 hours to get there. It's quite a drive, because I'm not exactly living in the western half of the state, which is honestly the prettier half of the state, although it's not as developed. The area that I'm in is getting more and more developed. But then again, is that really a factor that I give a shit about? Probably not. The one thing that was weird is that there was a cover charge? That was probably our first warning sign. And here I see it in the rules. It's printed on their handy-dandy map. Stay on trail. What kind of a rule is that? So as you can see behind me, there's a sign that says do not climb. But as you can see, this is well within the scope of what I like to do. I don't understand. The thing that I want to do, you made a sign and was like, LOL, don't do it. And honestly, I would, but we've met like 10 park rangers. The last time that I said I was going to jump the fence, there was literally a park ranger sitting there. Promises, promises. Nobody ever dies. It's all walled off. Yeah, I could jump it, but... Oh, neato. There you go. There's some falls.
Sort of. Make sure we get a better view of them down below.
I was totally kidding about jumping the fence.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's cool.
How long have you been sitting here?
Probably since about 1.
1? Okay.
If you would have jumped the fence, you would have got wrecked because there's a bee's nest right there.
Wow.
And you can see them shooting out.
Well, then I'm super glad that I didn't make, you know, the decision that I usually make. I kind of have to apologize a little bit. Mostly to Hal. Because I think he was probably enjoying himself, but I was being kind of sour. I was being morose. That's a good word for it. I like the word morose. I guess it all boils down to I could have done more research about this place ahead of time. And that's not how Tolstoy do. I mean, I based my presupposition of what this place would be like on other state parks that I have been to in North Carolina. The mountain itself is fucking beautiful. There's no other way to say that. That whole territory is breathtaking. But it seems like the state kind of put in a lot of infrastructure. So there are caves that they dug into the side of the mountain. At the very end, there's actually a fucking elevator. An elevator. It's an elevator. It's a mine shaft. Oh, it might have been a mine shaft. Is it mine shaft? Was that an inappropriate joke? And that infrastructure invited parasites. And by parasites, I mean normies. In the club, Chimney Rock. Hal, in the club, Chimney Rock.
Hey!
It's
Party rock.
Party Rock.
Yeah.
That's the joke that I'm making.
Okay.
These are the jokes. This is what we get. That wasn't Johto. That was Orange Island League. I know my Pokemon. So, as it turns out, Chimney Rock is host to very angry rabid bees, which I was able to traverse them easily, you know, because my high green mana. What's that?
Fended them off with nothing more than a toothpick.
Exactly. What we cannot surpass is the normies. The whole park has a lot of infrastructure that was created to help them play nature. So don't ever call yourself that. You're not one of them. Not even if you want to be. So there are some trails that run above the height of the, I guess what looks like the normie zone, and we're getting into it.
Like the dead zone?
Yeah, kind of. So we're coming up on a higher point than the point where everyone else comes to. Yeah, I like it because it's quiet.
Reminds me of Stone Rock.
Yeah, Stone Mountain, that volcanic rock. Temperature's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be Crowder's Mountain death. Check that out. Hey. Yeah, this does kind of remind me of Stone Mountain a little bit. Just if there was a lot of infrastructure to help, you know, the weak. And there's that little town down there that's got a bunch of little cute stuff. Kind of reminds me of a little town that me and my family passed through in South Dakota. And I think... ooh, look, it's got like all the different mountains and other heights. Old Fort, North Carolina.
This spot here reminds me of Hanging Rock.
I still get Stone Mountain vibes from it. Hanging Rock was less slopey and gentle, more jagged and insane. Not as tall. Oh no, it is taller than Stone Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah, I do like me some Hanging Rock. But if we go to the highest point on this, we will eventually be higher than we were at Hanging Rock at what, 2,600 feet? No. Yes, 2,600 feet. Third tallest point in North Carolina, huh?
Sure, don't quote me.
Well, you're in the video. You're getting quoted.
I don't know of any other camping colors.
And it's called Peregrine's Point Overlook. Which means we're right here. And the focus on this thing is fucked. Hickory nut Falls. Alright. It's fucking highest point. And of course there's just gotta be picnic stuff. Yeah. Parasite. Look at all that overgrowth. And you can still hear the Harleys down below. America. So you come up past all the signs, we found multiples, that say don't do this, and you get to... Dude, that's badass. We should climb it. You actually get to the cool side of the mountain. Oh, I'm glad we came this way. Yeah, I suppose it was worth it. We meet again. What do you hit next? Oh, look. Yeah, you can literally just sit right underneath it, I suppose.